I seem to have gone live without planning to. Evening, everyone. From new digs, I have officially kicked my daughter out of her bedroom. She's only 4, so it's probably a bit mean, if I'm honest. As you can imagine, different people moving, kids moving into different rooms together, and I saw the opportunity to come out of my dusty little area and go into this place. So here I am in the new place. How are we all? Hope you're having a good week. We're on whiskey giveaway. A coffee again, as per normal. I have my next appointment in a few days, so hopefully I can get back to having some whiskey again. Right, we do have a few comments already, so let's catch up where we are, shall we? John Peebles, first in from YouTube. Good evening all. Chris, Hope. Keris, sorry, not Chris. Read that a bit too quick. Evening to you, Keris. Duran's here. Andrew Mitchell's here. Good evening, everyone. Good luck. Tanner's here. Damian Lewis. Tim Dix. Hi, everyone. Good luck with the draws. There are 5 draws this evening. Quite a few. Hi, good evening, everyone. Good luck with tonight's draws from Michael Kenny. Kevin McIntyre's here. Paul Austin's here. Duran is in the house. Mark Lorcan joins us from YouTube. Richard Vickers, evening. Robert Ware, evening. You have to excuse me, I seem to have developed a cough, which is really handy just as you decide to do something like this. Richard O'Brien's here. Jamie Reynolds, evening all and good luck. John Paul, good evening and good luck to all. I am on a drop of Duar's Caribbean Smooth. I've never tried it, if I'm completely honest. You're a step ahead of me. Evening all and good luck from Facebook user. And for those people who don't know, that's if you joined via Whiskey UK group and it didn't say share my name. I gave you the option, do you want to share your name or not? If you say no, you just come across as Facebook user, which is fine. No problem. Be Facebook user if you like to. It just obviously makes it quite difficult when I add your name into the comments drawer because I don't know what your name is. Antonio's here. Evening all. Evening from Roddy Morrison. Lee Crombie's here. Linda's in the house. Malk's here. Good evening, Whisketarians. I think he has it on auto, Whisketarians. Well, he types it very quickly. Richard Vickers, good luck, everyone. Amir's here. And finally, Gavin's here from YouTube. Quite a full house. So we've got what did I say? We've got a few things going on tonight. We've got 5 draws, which are, from memory, the Ledaig, the Hazelburn, Glenallachie 18, Comment, and Freebie. There are some new there's some new I can't even use my words today. It's the end of a long week. I'm just about starting to catch up on sleep from the little ones. So there's 3 new competitions on the site. There's the perennial love of most people's life, the Glenfiddich Grand Cru. For anyone who hasn't won one yet, that's sitting there. There is the, I don't know what you would call this. It's an amazingly good-looking bottle of Bunnahabhain, 17 years old, released by Single and Single. Now, we've just put in the Ledaig by Single and Single tonight, but it looks pretty amazing to me. I'd never seen it before, but I couldn't help myself when I got it, so that's on there too. And the third one is another perennial favourite that, I'll be honest, when I tried it, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I didn't do it justice enough. So that's the Downmore King Alexander III. For all those snobs out there that says who have problems with non-age statement whiskey, you're wrong, is all I can say, to be fair. So there's those 2 on the site. That's one thing. The other thing I was going to say is we have added a few things to the freebie draw. So there's some good and interesting stuff going on there. So you'll see that when it comes around. And just a reminder for those people who haven't done it, if you make a comment, please do make a comment. It puts you into the comments draw the following week. And you get a £10 free credit if you're the one drawn randomly out of the hat from the spinny wheel hat. All kind of means the same thing. So Chris Seagrove's here. Evening all. Good luck. Rena Smith is here. Good evening all. And I've got a little kiss. That's always one of those. Susie Fairfield. Evening all and good luck. John Neeson. Evening everyone. Michelle Proudfoot. Evening all. Good luck tonight. I was organising your delivery last night, so you should get your Abelauer anytime soon, Michelle. Or your 2 bottles of Abelauer, I should say. Lewis is here. Evening all. John Paul. Interesting collection of books for a 4-year-old. Yeah, do you know what? She's really ahead of her time. She's way ahead of her time. Actually, so the bookshelf has to go into the new bedroom where she is. So in the process of swapping, this was a place to just dump some books. So it doesn't look very whiskey orientated, does it? But it'll all change in the fullness of time. And Stuart's here. Evening, Rob. Good to have you all. Good to have you all here. So, what shall we do first? Let's do the Ledaig, shall we? The Single and Single Ledaig. I feel quite low, like I should be up here. Maybe it's because I'm slouching too much. That's my problem. I need to sit up straight. I was always told that as a kid, and apparently it's still there. So, let's go. Do you know what I haven't done? Crikey. See, this is the trouble when you get to here in the last minute. Is I haven't got Random set up. How poor am I today? Right, let's share it, shall we? There we go. And logged in. Here we go. Hold new draw. Giveaway. Check. Oh, if I can spell. SNS for Single and Single. And today's date is the 15th of January. List of identifiers. Proceed. And we're going to paste it into this form here. Let me just grab the list. There we go. And there are 81 entrants today. 81 entrants in this draw. We're going to make it entrance accessible so you can all check in the future if you want to. And we're going to draw a single winner. Right, let me just come back to you guys. Catch up, see if there's anything I've missed, any comments or anything like that. We have, what else? Andrew has got the drums going. Andrew from Campbelltown has got the drums going. It's surprising Darren hasn't. He's obviously been a bit slack, but he's getting there. So Andrew has got the drums going. let's go back over, shall we, and find out who's won the Ledaig. Good luck, everybody. First winner out of the draw, or first winner drawn tonight, good luck, everyone, is R. Vickers, 1994, with ticket number 131. R. Vickers, 1994, with ticket number 131. Now, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be, that's got to be Richard Vickers. Surely that's got to be Richard Vickers with a R. Vickers. R. Vickers, 1994. Let's see what comes up, shall we? Good luck all from Malk. Congratulations from John Paul. Congratulations from Linda. Evening from Levi. He's in the house. Susie's gone for we. I think there's maybe an enter too quickly. There we are. Well done. Richard comes in afterwards. Congrats, Richard from Antonio. Congrats from Diran. Oh, it keeps moving too quick for me to click Diran's name. John Neeson's congratulations. Congratulations, Richard. Nice one from John Peebles. Tanner's congratulations. Andrew's congratulations. Jamie Reynolds, congratulations. And there we are with a double smiley face. Correct, Rob. There we go. Well done, Richard Vickers. Got yourself a rather tasty bottle of Ledaig on its way to you. Right, now, so which we do next? We do the Glenallachie or the Hazelburn. Now, interesting, the Glenallachie went great guns. I never know with Glenallachie. We've had some Glenallachie that have flown off the shelf and other ones which haven't done so much. And you never know what you're going to get. So it's random. I suppose it also depends what other things are on the website at any one point. So let's do the Glenallachie, shall we? So we'll go back over to random.org. Third-party draw service. Do a new one. And it is the 15th of January. Fires. There we go. 135 entrants in this one. I'm going to make it entrance accessible. We're going to draw a single winner. There we go. Ready to rock and roll. Let's just come back because there's 5 comments I've missed in the time I did that. Will Middleton's in the house. Richard O'Brien. Well done, Rich. Wrong Richard. Yes, sorry about that. So close and yet so far. Facebook user. He's got his drums going. Now I don't know who's got the drums going. Bizarre. It's Diran and Andrew are the ones with drums. It can't be Andrew, but Diran. You were here a second ago. Now I'm confused. Look, Diran Patel. Who always does the drums. No, I don't know. Confusing. And Malk, Glenallachie. It's lovely. It is lovely. You can't knock it. It's just, like I say, it's probably the fact that we've had other things on the site and some people go, I've got a Glenallachie or I want this or whatever it happens to be. But let's find out who's going to get it, shall we? Andy Nicol, evening all. Lots and lots of comments coming through. So let's go back over. Good luck, everybody, or those of you that are in for the Glenallachie. The winner this time out of the Glenallachie 18 is, just make sure I definitely shared it. I have Wendy Wet Mud. Now that's a Windy Wet Mud. I thought it was Wendy for a second. That would have been good, wouldn't it? Windy Wet Mud with ticket number 114. That's an absolutely brand new one for me. Windy Wet Mud with ticket number 114. Windy Wet Mud. Crikey. I thought if it had been Wendy Wet Mud, that would have been really something I'd never, I'm having computer issues, sorry, but there we are. Must be doing them. Congrats, Windy from Antonio. Congrats, great name. John Paul. Congrats, Windy Wet Mud, which would be a Gary special to use the abbreviations at some point, but you beat him to it, John Paul. So congratulations, Windy Wet Mud. No one's decided to pipe up and say it is I am Windy Wet Mud. Just give them a second, see if anyone's gonna own up. Don't think so. Windy Wet Mud. Windy Wet Mud. Just have a quick look just to see if it's a name I recognise. Oh, no, it's not. Well in, Windy Wet Mud. Congrats, Windy. Congrats, Windy. Congrats, Windy Wet Mud. Congrats. Well done. Windy Wet Mud. Windy Wet Mud is actually a Stuart. I've just checked. But congratulations. Their email is Windy Wet Mud as well, which is maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they go catching crabs or something. That sounds worse, doesn't it? I should stop now before I make it even worse. I'll just say well done to Windy. The winner is coming up before the draw is done. Bit of a lag going on. It might be before the sound comes up. Obviously, the winner can't come up before the draw's done because that's how the winner is drawn. But yeah, maybe there's a lag on the Facebook side, perhaps. Or maybe you've got a slightly clairvoyant PC, Malk. That could be the other option. Maybe your computer sees the future. That'd be quite fruitful if it did. So, last of the bottle draws for this evening is the Hazelburn. Well done, Windy, from Richard. And congratulations, Richard and Windy. Richard and Windy. It's like so close to Richard and Judy. So we've got the Hazelburn, which has got most people interested. We've done a couple of nice ones, didn't we? What did we do last week? The Springbank, the 10-year-old, the Pedro, the Sherry one. And now we're doing the Hazelburn. I'm trying to find some interesting stuff. Already, I've got one for next week, which is from the 1990s. Something a bit older, something a bit obviously hard to get for the 1990s. I think it'll go down well. So we'll have to see, but I think it's going to go down well. So we'll see how that comes across. But let's do the main event, shall we? The Hazelburn. And I did, like I said before in my messages, I tried this. I know who else was there. Aaron was there. I can't remember. Simon Avon was there. There was a few of us all on the same tasting, done by Good Spirit Company, and it had that one. It had a few of them, and it had the Springbank 30, and it was easily, comfortably our favourite of all of them. So whoever's got hold of this, well done, congratulations, because it is a very tasty whiskey. Oh, David Finney just arrived. Good evening to you too. Right, let's go back over to random.org. We'll move on from Windy Wet Mud. We'll draw. Oh, if I click the right button, we'll draw the winner. Right. And Hazelburn 15. It's the 15th of January. Fires. Get into the form. Now, I should point out that I made a slight boo-boo setting this competition up. It doesn't make any difference to anybody, apart from the fact that there aren't the ticket numbers. So please ignore your ticket numbers. Your name just goes in as a username. That's the only difference. And there's 136. And as you can see here, there's validation warnings because there aren't ticket numbers. So, for example, About Bloody Time bought 4 tickets. Chris Seagrove bought 2. The only difference is you haven't got your ticket number in there, but all your names and all your tickets are all in the place and all in the draw. Entrance accessible. We're going to draw a single winner. All right, let's come back. Just catch up where we're at. Lynn's got her fingers crossed. Andrew's got his drums going, and Darren's got his drums going. His technical problems have been resolved by the looks of it. So I think, just check in, we're probably good to draw the winner of this beautiful sherry dram. Right. Good luck, everybody. The winner of the Hazelburn 15 is Aaron B. Aaron B3. Aaron B3. There we are. Aaron B3. And I think it was Aaron who was on the tasting with me. I'm sure it was. So he'll be a very happy chappy because he'll have obviously bought a ticket knowing how good it is in the first place. So Aaron B, well done. You've pulled yourself out a lovely corking dram there. Very, very nicely done. I don't think I've seen him on the call though, so I can't shout him out. Let me just go back through the comments to see if he pops up. Lemire, but not Aaron. I don't think. See if he pops up. Well done, Aaron B from Richard O'Brien. Congrats from Robert Ware. Congrats from Andrew. Congrats from Jamie and from Antonio. Well done from Stuart. He did tell you just to send the bottle straight to him. Indeed. For those people who aren't in the fold, as it were, congratulations and enjoy. We have a WhatsApp group, which is completely fine to join. And what I do is share information about the draws as they come up on Facebook, Whiskey UK, email, WhatsApp. You'd be amazed how many people complain saying, I never knew that one came out. It's like, so I try and bombard people. So I did let everyone know on the WhatsApp group, and Aaron came back and said, please just send it direct to me. As it turns out, he's pretty good at calling his luck in. John Peebles, congratulations, Aaron. Enjoy. You can say that's a man who loves his whiskey, because Aaron is A-R-U-N, but he's automatically defaulted to put the Isle of Arran, A-R-R-A-N. And Richard O'Brien is jealous of that one. I'm not surprised. I am jealous of that one. There's been a few recently where I've gone, do you know what? That would be nice to keep for my own collection. Andrew Mitchell, not as much as me. It should be coming back to Campbelltown. Surprisingly, little goes back to Campbelltown once it's out there, does it? Let's be fair. The Springbank distilleries aren't doing too bad for themselves. So that leaves us with two more things to do. We've got the new and improved freebie draw and the comments draw, and we're going to start with the freebie draw. So first of all, we need to pull out who is the who's going to play the spinning wheel of Jura Death, and it's actually, we're going to rename it, and I'll let you guys decide what to rename it when you see the new prizes. So let's come back and find out who's going to play, shall we? Third party draw service. Hold the draw. Giveaway. Freebie draw. It's a 53. Now, for anyone new, and I did see some new names in there, the freebie draw is basically if you spend £5, and it must be £5 or more, you'd be surprised at how many people spend £4.99. If you spend £5 in any given week, you get a ticket in the following week's draw. So this week, it's anyone who spent £5 or more the week previous, if that makes sense. And you get, for every £5 you spend, you get a free ticket. So you can see here at the bottom, Cider Apple has got 3 entrances because Cider Apple spent at least £12.50. And by that, £12.51, we round up. Once you've got over £5, we then round up to the next one up there. So there are 260 entrances, 216 entrants, that's the word, and different amounts for different people depending on how much they spent the week before. Make entrance accessible, and we're going to pick a single winner to play the spinning wheel of something death. Right, let's just come back over and see what the 5 comments are that we're missing. Let's catch up, shall we? Maybe we'll check the label on it with something before sending it out to you. Do you know what I was thinking about that? For those people who don't know, Springbank recently, as of 2021 or 22, I think, they've changed the labels, and they are just shocking. They get scuffed, they get peeled, they get torn off. They're made out of like tissue paper, so it's a bit of a pain, really. I know Jamie won a local barley, and the thing got scuffed up. But of course, the problem with it is because it's so hard to get hold of. It's not like I can go, I'll just send you another one. It's just not much we can do about it. And it's in generally not so much with the Hazelburns, but with the Springbank, we have to put it in our terms and conditions saying we can, when we send it, this is what the label looks like, but we do warn you that we don't know what it's going to end up being like. John Paul, you could cut the tension with a knife, indeed. Andrew's got his drums going. Evening all from Nev. Darren's got his drums going. Simon Skinner, hi all. A tad late tonight. We're in time for the new improved draw. So let's find out who's playing, shall we? Good luck, everyone. The player of the spinning wheel of something death tonight is A.H. Which we could have Let's just have a quick look through the comments. See if there's an AH. Antonio Hugo. Is it you? It could be Antonio. In fact, I feel quite lucky that it could be. Judging by the wow. A.H. I think it's probably Antonio. For those people who don't know, it's taken from you. That's your username. So if Antonio just happens to have A.H. And it's not him, it won't go to him, whatever we win. It'll go to whoever has A.H. Well done. Congratulations. So let's find out what he's going to win, shall we? So let me get the new wheel loaded up. Share screen. All right. Here we are. Now, as you can see, there's more things and there's lots of different things in there. So we've added some nice stuff, some slightly high ones, 70, 80 quid bottles, which for free, it's pretty good. So I thought it was quite entertaining to put a Jura 18 in there. That's quite good. There's a Glenfiddich 18, which if you haven't tried it, it's a really tasty dram. But there's also some more questionable stuff in here. So we have Bell's. We have the famous grouse. We have, this is the worst one, absolutely nothing. And there's one there with absolutely nothing, which I feel sorry for whoever pulls it, but that's the way it goes. The others are all there. You can still win £100 website credit. You can still win lots and lots of good stuff, and it is still free. But that's it. That's a slightly more we've added. I mean, what have we added in there? The Glenallachie Quinta Ruben has been added in there. Tamnavullin's been added. Monkey Shoulder's been added. Macallan 12 has been added. Penderin's been added. Absolutely nothing's been added. The famous grouse. Glen Keith's been added. Maker's Mark's been added. Downward 12's been added. So there's lots of things that have added into the mix. But it was interesting to see what we're going to pull out. And I wonder who's going to be the first poor sod to pull absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing is still better than Bell's. Wow, Linda, you might have a point. The famous Wheel of Death. Oh, you see, I was thinking about renaming it as the Flaming Wheel of Absolutely Nothing Death, but maybe we call it Bell's Death because perhaps that's worse than Absolutely Nothing. I don't know. We'll have to think. Answers on a postcard. Definitely more exciting now with great attention and fun. I know. Well, I was sitting thinking we've got £100 website credit on some parts, but we didn't have a corresponding really bad draw one. So what can we do? We can add some more fun and interesting things. So should we find out? Let's find out. Let me just set this up as we always do. It's always 40 seconds. I always shuffle the prizes around, so there's no chance of any cheating. Right. One last peek to see if there's any comments I've missed. There are 2. It's a lot scarier than the Wheel of Jura. I know. But there's good stuff there. There's good stuff there. You can't... I'll guess at them all up. I agree. Right. And I might even add some more to it. You never know as they come to me. Now, the only reason there's... you might wonder why there's nothing particularly weird and wacky in there. And the trouble is I don't want to hold all of these as stock just for when someone might win them. So basically I have to make sure that there's things I can generally get hold of. Craig Thurlow has arrived. Even more sorry for my tiredness. Make sure you're all sitting down. Right. On the spinning wheel of something death, let's find out what Antonio is going to pick up. Good luck, Antonio. Here you go. We're off and running. Starting to slow. Where it's going to stop, who knows? Oh, famous grouse, slow. That would be so funny for the first one. Oh, it's gone past it. Oh, we're on a big long list of all the originals. Look, Aberlour, Lefroy, Talisker, Dalwhinnie, Lagavulin. They were all original ones. Looks like we're going to make it into the Lagavulin 8. It's a sound dram, that one. I think we got a winner there. Lagavulin 8. Now, I don't think you can feel too bad about that, to be fair, Antonio. Lagavulin 8, considering the booby traps that are there, that could be that's actually not too bad at all. You can add a prize to anyone that guesses it correctly. I could, but what happens if everyone chose the same one and then did that? I'd be like, be knackered, wouldn't I? Solid win there indeed. Very nice from Linda. Nice win, mate, from Darren. There's a win from Damien. Congratulations, Lagerate. Well done from Stuart. Nice win from Andrew. And nice. Cheers, Rob. You've done it. You survived the very first spinning wheel of... Should we just call it the spinning wheel of whiskey death? Maybe that's the answer rather than picking on one. The only time I don't say Lagavulin and it comes in. Well, funny enough, Lagavulin 8 went for ages without ever coming up. And for a long time, I didn't think it was going to. But maybe that's the law of averages, isn't it? That over a long enough timeline, the averages should all balance themselves up. So well done on that one, Antonio Hugo. You are a winner. And a bottle of Lagavulin 8 will be finding its way across to you. But next stage, last draw of the evening, is who wants £10 free credit? Just £10 free credit for whoever from the people who made a comment last week. How's about that? Can't say fairer than that, can we? So let's open the comments. As always, this is last week's. I'm just going to delete those before I get too excited about what's there. Let me grab the list. 38 people made a comment last week. If you're watching and you haven't made a comment, I suggest you do that soon. So you're in for next week. 40 seconds is still there. Good. Let's shuffle it around a few times. Make sure that that's all done. Right, we're ready. Let me just come back and see if there's any comments. There's a couple of comments I haven't caught up on. Well done. Well done. A lovely dram, Antonio. Enjoy from John Peebles. It is. John Paul's me. Now I can't remember what I was saying for John Paul to say me to. What can I do? Darren drums are going. Andrew drums are going. Good. Let's find out who's going to get a free £10 web credit, shall we? Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's spin the wheel. Starting to slow. I feel like Simon Skinner's in with a chance, or it might go past him. It's going past him. Tim, Roddy. So I think Mark or Robert Ware looks like. Mark or Robert Ware. It's going to be close. Oh, crikey. Robert Ware, you won that by... I can't even zoom in enough to tell you how little you won that by. So well done. That was a cracking way of dragging it out of the tiniest little gap. Congratulations. So here we are. Let me just see what we're up to, because lots of comments. We'd love £10 credit. John credit. Drinks from Damien Lewis. Lucky people. Well done. Indeed, lots of lucky people. There's lucky people every week. We do this every week, Rena. So feel free to come back. Chris Seagrove. Peter. Hale. Well done, Robert, from John Paul. Congrats, Robert, from Antonio. Congrats, Robert, from Darren. Congrats, Robert, from John. Well done. Congrats, Robert, from Andrew Mitchell. Well done from Stuart. Well done. Simon has turned up just after the last draw. What can we do? Craig is calling for a VAR. If that's any more trustworthy. Well done, winners from Malk. Nice. That was close. Well, there you are. And I'll just add it, as is always the case for those people who don't know, I add the £10 credit as points. So when you go to buy a ticket, you'll just see that you can use your points to pay. Chris Seagrove, got his applause going. Thanks, Rob. Have a great week. You too, John. Well done, Rob. Robert, spend it wisely. Well done, everyone. Hope to join you next week if I can. I hope so. Very close, Robert. Well done, and have a Crete week from John Paul, which I'm sure is supposed to be great. So there are more things to go on the site. I just haven't got around to doing them yet. There is a rather tasty Glenallachie for next week from the 1990s. And some other bits and pieces coming. So watch this space. Don't forget that we've got those 3 new competitions that are live at the moment. There's the Downmore King Alexander III. There's the Glenfiddich Grand Cru, which has only got 13 days. I put it on a really short one. And then there's the Bunnahabhain, that lovely single 17-year-old, which looks magnificent. So don't forget that either. But in the meantime, I am going to love you and leave you. Have a lovely week, and I will catch up with you all soon. Cheers.